Alright, so today I'm gonna be showing you how to make Memphis beats, club beats, twerk beats for these female artists, you know, these newer generation of artists that's coming up right now. But yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, somebody got a complex, put me onto this preset and then Xenology. It's literally perfect for Memphis beats every time. It's called the Grand XV, and it's just perfect because it has like that grittiness to it. I'm gonna suggest you just start out with using a bass piano just to start build it out. And usually the BPM is from like 150-ish to like 170-ish for twerk beats. So I'm gonna do like the high 150s. So make sure you get like a bouncy pattern going. Sometimes I like to layer the octaves too, and I like to have the clap and the hi-hat going, because I feel like with the if you got a clap and a hi-hat going in the beat while you're making the loop, I feel like it just makes it easier to hear the artist like already on the beat as you're making a loop. Like you build the loop more catering to the artist, I feel like. Bro, this plugin Heat Up 3, y'all gotta go get this plugin. It's so fire. I'm gonna add like a catchy rhythm with like a lead on top, or you can even do it with a pad type shit. So Exclusive made this. It has a multi-kit, and it's just called the Exclusive multi-kit, but it got literally all the genres of all the different 808s, all the claps, all the snares, everything you got. Like, I mean, everything you need. He got one-shots, he got loops in there, he got even mixing presets, templates. Bro, it's just fire. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just hella fuck with his kit. It's like my go-to every time. To boost your 808s, I just do 6% boost on the gain, and then whatever the fuck on the EQ, like just boost it however much you want, because that shit is gonna make it hard. I don't know why this shit was on stretch. That's kind of weird. Put the envelope on the 808 like this, so that I'm able to like stop it whenever I want. I'm gonna change that hi-hat to like a more light sounding hi-hat like this. I always suggest bringing it to 9 bars so that you can create variations between the 9 bars to keep it more interesting. Can't fuck groupie hoes cause they take pictures. If it ain't my main bitch, then I can't lick her. In the Memphis shit, you always gotta have these snare rolls, bro. Oh, make sure you turn off the loop points for everything, bro, because it'd be looping. It's best to just follow the root progression of the bass note of the piano, because it just makes it like emphasize and hit harder. For real, these beats be so simple, like you ain't even gotta add that much. We damn near done almost. I'm just gonna add like one more element. Then what I'm gonna do actually is, this pretty much is done. I'm gonna just add like a vocal layer. Here, I'm gonna add like a siren too. This shit is crazy. Damn, this is long as fuck though.
Sexyy ass project.
Anna got me clicking, I ain't tripping.
Black to my fucking back, I'm bitch smack to my head, I'm cussing nothing. Not the smoke from the marijuana. Black to my fucking back, I'm bitch smack to my head, I'm cussing nothing. Not the smoke from the marijuana. Black to my fucking back, I'm bitch black to my fucking back.
And then with these Memphis shits, with these Memphis vocals, I like to just stretch them and then pitch them up or pitch them down, and then just do like little chops to make it more interesting. And make sure everything's on generic bleeding, or else it's gonna be clicking.
Not the smoke from the marijuana. Black to my fucking back, I'm bitch smack to my head, I'm cussing nothing. Not the smoke from the marijuana. Black to my fucking back, I'm bitch smack to my marijuana. Marijuana. Black to my fucking back, I'm bitch from the marijuana. Black to not the smoke from the marijuana. Black to my fucking back, I'm bitch smack to my head, I'm cussing nothing. Not the smoke from the marijuana. Black to my fucking back, I'm bitch.
Honestly, you just go ahead ahead and arrange this shit out. Just make sure you put the instruments like on the sidebar when you split the channels. You can do however you want to do it, but I always put them on the top. Just makes it easier for me to know which one's an instrument, which one's a drum, so I'm not just like looking, you know, I don't want to be causing extra time for no reason. Then you highlight it all. You got your 9 bars or your 8 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16 chorus, 16 verse, and actually I duplicate it one too many times. And I'm gonna actually consolidate these vocals right here. And that way it's gonna just make it easier for me to manipulate this shit. Like for the verse, I'm gonna pitch this shit down an octave and then turn it down a little bit to start this shit out. Also, I'm gonna delete the sirens on the verse like all the way. But to start this shit out, I'm gonna just arrange it and then I'll explain it after. And don't forget the scratch. You gotta do the scratch. Open hat, not on the first part. But then when the second part of the verse comes in, no 808 for half of the verse. Bring the hi-hats in right here. This like catchy bell right here, I'm gonna make this unique for the verse and then just pitch it down an octave. Make sure when you do that, just turn it down a little bit so it doesn't become like muddy or anything. And then after you're done with that, you just hit Control-Alt and you got your arrangement. You got your pre-chorus, right? That's 8 bars. Then you got your chorus, 16 bars. You got your verse, 16 bars. 1, 2, copy that over twice. Delete the last 8 bars. That's a verse. You can keep it. Some artists will just use it and fade it out. I'm gonna bring these pre-chorus hi-hats and snares all the way over so that, you know, once it goes back into the pre-chorus, it has the hi-hat and snares and shit. And then for the second verse, I always make the second verse different from the first, just to add some little variation. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just leave in the snares and the hi-hats, and I'm gonna bring in the 808 faster. And then just give it a little mix. First, I'll put all the instruments on a track, on their own tracks. And the reason for that is because, like I said, I want all my instruments to go to the top or like to be by themselves. That way I know it's an instrument and I'm not like trying to find it. I'm not like, oh, where's the instrument at? I just like know where it is because it's all in one section. And then for the drums, after I get the instruments on tracks, then I put the drums on tracks. And if you're wondering how I'm doing this, on the drum tracks, I'm literally just right-clicking to highlight with the ones I want, and then I'm pressing Control-L to bring them onto the mixer. And then what I'm gonna do is I have my own preset for, and this is coming soon, a whole bunch of presets for Ableton and FL. All the ones I actually use like all the time, put all my loop masters and everything in there. My loop master, and I'm gonna put an EQ on it with a low cut, and then turn the mix all the way down, then create an automation clip, go in here and turn the mix up on the parts that 808 comes in, and that way it will automatically take all the lows out of the loop when the 808 is playing, and so that there'll be no like, you know, there'll be no fucking up the phase of the bass and shit, you know. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just route all these instruments by holding Control and then dragging with the left click and on all these, and then routing by right click, route to this track only. And the way you can tell which ones are routed is you hold Alt and right click on the bus, and the ones that stay highlighted are the ones that are routed. For my RC20 preset on the bass, gritty and shit. And then think about this. So a piano, when you play left to right, when you're on a regular piano, the lower notes are on the left and the higher notes are on the right. Most pianos are like that. Some people will have it switched because, you know, left-handed people, but so basically think about this when you're mixing. I've learned this from my boy Lorenzo, like just for the piano part, because I never really thought about it like this, but you're gonna have your bass notes on the left and your higher notes on the right. So I'm gonna add that like higher tone bell on the right, and then the bass piano, like not extremely, just like a slightly here and then slightly to the right. And that's gonna create like a natural surround. Oh, and make sure that you EQ the vocal loop, like the Memphis loop, because if you don't, it's just gonna be clashing. For the siren, Alright, y'all, so that's pretty much how you make Memphis club beats, twerk beats, whatever you want to call them, for female artists like Glorilla, Sexyy Red, all, you know, the upcoming people right now. But yeah, it's been 6. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope this helps you, which I know it did. If you apply the information, give me a like. It's gonna show more people this video. It's gonna help more people out. Comment what other videos you want me to make in the future. I'm gonna be reading through them because I really want y'all's suggestions on videos, so I just can make the direct videos that y'all actually want to see. And make sure you sub up with the notification bell on so you don't miss any of the sauce. But yeah, new videos every single Wednesday. Alright, y'all, it's been 6. Peace out.